One pallet should yield about 4 square feet of wood. If your project is small, you may only need one pallet to do your job. Pallets are often constructed with spiral shanked nails. This makes them very difficult to take apart. Some of the planks will get broken. If this is not something that you want, you may need more pallets than you originally thought you needed to begin with to make sure that you have enough good boards to do the job. The signs that I'm making are about 8 feet wide by 2 feet tall. I'm arranging the boards in a way so that all the colors are mixed up. We'll end up sanding these anyway, but to originally get all of the edges mixed up and also to get the coloring mixed up, I'm going to go ahead and lay them all out on the floor to see how I want them arranged. If you decide all of this before constructing all the planks, you can number the backs of them and also figure out which should be the front. Whichever part of the plank looks best, go ahead and turn it to the front and turn the worst looking part to the back with the number on it. I have some glued up pine shelving planks to make a solid backer for all of my parts. I'm going to go ahead and cut it off because I don't need the full 8-foot length of this board. These aren't quite the 2 feet height, so I'm adding 2x4s to the top and the bottom with the caulk glue. This will give me a solid foundation and also create something that I can screw the sign to from the top and the bottom. And here I've got them glued and clamped down. You can see that the coloring on the boards is quite different one from another. Since the coloring was so different, I used a belt sander with a very coarse grit belt to even out the coloring and also to rake off any high spots of the wood to make it easier to paint. To create a pattern for these two signs, I have placed a printed piece of the logo that we're going to be using into a projector, and now I am tracing on butcher paper with pencil the pattern that I want to use. We will trace this every bit of the information that we need off onto this paper from this printout, and then we will use an pounce machine to create holes in this pattern to transfer to the wood. If your design is very simple, this will not be necessary at all, as you could easily just draw directly on your planks what you want to paint. And here is the pattern drawn onto the butcher paper. This is ready for the pouncing machine. I'm using an pounce machine to create little holes in this pattern, which I will then tap a sock filled with baby powder in order to transfer the pattern onto the planks. The good thing about this is if you were about to do 50 signs, you could use this same pattern for all 50 signs and not have to recreate this pattern ever. So we just continue to follow the pencil lines with the pounce. You could also use a pounce wheel for this. If you just had a pounce wheel and didn't have an pounce, that would work just fine as well. And the same technique with baby powder and the sock would make your transfer clear. So now I'm using a sock with baby powder in it, tapping it over all of the holes and then sliding it back and forth once we've gotten enough baby powder out of the sack. And it doesn't take a whole lot. You can always, once you've taped 4 corners of your pattern down, you can just remove 1 corner or 2 corners and just lift it up to make sure that you have completely transferred your pattern to your planks. And then you can also mark the corners of it so that you can easily place it back down if you need to. and now we have a clear outline of where we want to paint. I'm going to put one coat of paint on every section of this because I want to be able to see the grain of the wood through all of the paint. It would be faster to simply pounce the outer edge of this design and paint all of it in one color, probably white, and then paint over the other so that you don't have to cut on both sides of every outline. But since I want to be able to see the grain of the wood through it, I will cut carefully around everything, inside and out, using the pattern only one time. I'm using acrylic paint because it dries faster. If you wanted something to go on a little smoother, you may want to choose an oil-based paint. It will take longer for it to dry, but you may have to dip your brush a bit less than if you're using acrylic. Of course, the good thing about the acrylic is once you've waited a few minutes, you can go back and cut the other color against the color you just painted and don't have to worry about any bleed. This pallet wood can be very rough, so you'll probably have to go over and over your area until you get it to the sufficient opacity that you're looking for, and also so that you can push all of the paint down inside of the little grooves of the wood. The sanding, if you were to sand it a lot, you could probably get a lot of this off of there and make it much easier to paint. But I was trying to keep it very rugged if I could. I wanted to keep the rustic finish of the wood intact. If you're painting a fairly large area, or if you're having to paint more than one sign and you're trying to keep all the colors consistent, make sure that you mix or have a lot of the color all ready to go so that you don't have to mix anything midstream. If you end up running out of paint, it might be very difficult for you to get the same color again to finish the job. The brushes that I'm using aren't very expensive at all, but you probably want to make sure that you're using a new brush, especially when you're doing work in close quarters, and make sure that you don't use a brush that's too big for the area that you're working in, or it can be very frustrating as you'll probably accidentally cross the line while you're working. And now I'm finally putting a black outline around the entire design to make it stand off against the wood. Note that the since 1975 is the only exception to the rule of only having one coat of paint. Since the lettering was so small, I went ahead and painted over it in the tan and then re-powdered it so that I could paint it against that tan. So it's the only thing that really has two coats of paint on the signs.